Good morning, kiddos. Since we won't be in class today to read the night before the 4th of July, I thought I would read it and send it to you today. And the bonus is you guys can actually see my whole face while I read it. The Night Before the 4th of July by Natasha Wing, illustrated by Amy Wummer. The Night Before the 4th of July. The Night Before the 4th of July by Natasha Wing, illustrated by Amy Wummer. 'Twas the night before July 4th, and all across the USA, Americans were gearing up for Independence Day. Mom tied up the bunting while I gave Dad a hand. We hung up the flag from our porch stand. And those are the colors of our flag, the red, white, and blue. And we talked a little bit about how Independence Day is kind of like the birthday for our country, and that's why everyone has a lot of parties and celebrates. That night, we both slept sprawled out in our beds while visions of fireworks popped in our heads. The next morning, we dressed up in red, white, and blue. I even wore stars, one on each shoe. We lined up on Main Street. Look, here come the parade floats. Hooray for the marching band and the 4-H club goats. I don't know if there are going to be parades again this year, maybe some small ones. The mayor tossed candy. I shouted, "Hear, hear!" And Uncle Sam, walking on stilts, brought up the rear. So stilts are things that he's got, his feet probably end around here, and then he's walking on long sticks to make him so much taller. That requires a lot of balance and coordination. Friends and family came over for a backyard barbecue. Dad fired up the grill as a storm started to brew. The goodies were set on the picnic table with care. "Get 'em while they're hot," hollered Dad, flipping burgers in the air. Are some of you going to do family barbecues this year for the 4th of July? But just when we sat down, it started to pour. "Grab the food," shouted Mom. And we raced through the door. In hot dogs, in salads, in blueberry pie, in melon and corn. Keep those potato chips dry. Oof, have you ever had a soggy potato chip? We gathered in the kitchen and spilled into the hall. "Squeeze in," said Mom. "There's room for us all." Grown-ups probably wouldn't be saying squeeze in right now. We'd still like a little bit of space, I think. As we munched on our food, Grandma turned to Grandpa. "There'll be no fireworks show if this rain doesn't stop." Looks like they're still having fun. They didn't let the rain ruin their special day. "What?" we all shouted. "No rockets, red glare? 4th of July without fireworks? That's totally not fair." When what to our wondering eyes should appear, with the rain suddenly stopping, the sky was now clear. If the rain stopped, what's going to happen? What do you think they're going to get to see after all? Tell your grown-up. We piled in the car and drove to the park. We threw down a blanket as it began to grow dark. Dad lit the sparklers. We drew circles in the air. We snapped glow sticks on our wrist and glow halos in our hair. If you've ever lit a sparkler before, let me know. They used to be my favorite when I was little. As the first firework was launched high into the night, it bloomed like a flower, exploding with light. Liz, crackle, boom! Woohoo! Cheered the crowd. But my brother covered his ears and whimpered, "It's too loud." Sometimes it's too loud for doggies and kitties on 4th of July, and they get scared and they need to be inside and be with their grown-ups to feel safe. The band played the national anthem. Dad sang, "Oh, say, can you see?" That's when I covered my ears because he was off key. And now the grand finale. Wow, the best I'd seen yet. A sky filled with color, a show I'll never forget. All those fireworks. When the last firework fizzled like fairy dust in the sky, we all cheered and shouted, "Happy 4th of July!" Did the little brother cheer? Why or why not? Tell your grown-up. Alrighty, kiddos, well, I hope you have a fabulous 4th of July, and if you do get to see any fireworks, I'm very excited to hear all about it next week. Okay, bye, kiddos.